So as many of you know, this tank here next to me is the South American tank. We've got the electric blue acara in there. So they had babies recently. I'm saying they, I don't know which is the dad. I know which is the mum, I think. They had babies recently. They've all gone to the back now and I can't see them anymore. I'm hoping they're all right, but you know, who knows? I mean, they're in a well-protected area, so hopefully. But anyway, the tank is really grimy again, and that's mainly because we've got a decently powered light on here, and it's like being heavily sort of fed as well, because I'm trying to build the size up of these. They're only little guys. They're gorgeous, don't get me wrong, they're still quite small, so I'm trying to bulk them up a bit. The biggest one is the mother. She's at the back. Oh no, yes. Now I'm confused. No, it was that one that I just come from the side. Are you guys seeing this? Maybe you're seeing this. I don't know, hang on. Yeah, so this little girl right here, or boy, I don't even know. That's the smallest one. And I just saw one zoom down the back there. Hopefully that's gonna come back. And there's also one right in the back there in a gap. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? There it is. Okay, so that's interesting. Why is that one there? I started questioning this. I want to know what's going on. So I've come all the way around the back here because I can see right inside. Now I'm going to try and not spook the fish too much. I need to turn this right up. But look, we've got even more eggs, and you can see all the eyes in there already. There's a few there that have gone a bit bad. Look, they've got like a fungus on them. There is mother, I'm guessing. We've got another batch of eggs. I mean, I've only just had the other ones hatch out. This is going to be mental. And I've just spotted the other one. The other one is right down the back there. Can you see? There you go, look. That's where she is with her babies on that side. So on the other side, we've got a load more eggs set up. I mean, is this the male, the little one? I don't even know anymore. So yeah, look guys, I've got no idea what I'm going to do yet with this. There's just babies coming out of anywhere. Let me know what you would do. This is all new to me, remember. I don't claim to be an expert in this field or any field. I'll wing most of all of this, and this is definitely one of them I'm winging. I mean, they've been in this tank for like 2 weeks. We've got actual baby fish swimming, and we've got another set of eggs. I don't know what to do. I mean, one thing I definitely need to do though is clean this whole thing up. So yeah, look, the tank's clean, but ultimately, that is a pretty good problem that we've got there to have, isn't it? It's exciting. I can't wait to see how these things develop. And it's the kind of thing in a fish room that I class as reward. Like, I put in so much effort in here all the time. Sometimes I'm like, oh, this is too much. And then other days, things like this happen and you're like, it's easy. Stop complaining, get on with it and love it. Now, speaking of things I love, my Tropica plant delivery has just arrived. Let's see what I got. I don't even remember. Right, first of all, we've got a load of portions, look, of weeping moss. This stuff's lovely, look at that. Oh, how many have I got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. What a weird number for me to have ordered. At least order 8. Do you know what I mean? Oh, baby. Right, so this one is a new plant actually that I've never kept before, and it is, Cardamom lyrata, I don't know, but it's kind of like giant hydrocotyle Japan is how I viewed it. So yeah, looking forward to using that. I've got a load more S. repens as well. They're looking so healthy and nice. Lots of you keep messages saying, where do I order my plants from? I order my plants direct from Tropica. I'm a dealer, technically. I'm a plant dealer, so that's how I can do that. You can only do that if you're ordering, you know, a lot regularly. You guys can get them from, you just do a search and there's loads of stockists in like loads of countries, so you should be able to find them all online. That's the easiest way to find them. Next up, we've got the Myophyllum matagrossens, that one. They're so cute, look. Look like little trees, little mini trees. And then I've got 5 of the Cryptocorini I'm so bad at this. I'm sorry guys, but Ustelana, I think that says. It's like a nice shorter one. I don't know. I knew I didn't have it, so I wanted it, and I got 5. Also got 5 of the Microsorum narrow, this Java fern basically, but it's like, look at the leaves that are nice and small. Got 5 of those. And then another plant that I've not actually had before. This is Nasei Cressilco. Oh, that one. It's that one. So yeah, I don't think it looks like that in water at all. Quite a lot of these don't, to be honest, but yeah, got to give it a go. And we've got Hygrophila costata. I've never used this one before. So again, I'm just ordering lots of plants this time that I've not had before because I want to try them out and see how good they look. I'm running out of space, aren't I? And I've also got right at the bottom here a load of Anubias. Oh yeah, there we go. We've got a load of Anubias petite, a load of Bucephalandra, different varieties I've got the small Cadangada version as well. Limnophila herpetoides, which is like a one I've not used before as well. And then a load of trident ferns too. So what am I going to do with all these plants? Well, I've got spaces in my storage tank there. I've also got a good amount of space there. And I think I can squeeze some stuff up and it should all fit. It should. Right, I've filled up this whole row. We've basically got buces and some crypt parva there. All the Anubias, some more buces, ferns and those kind of things. And larger crypts over in that corner. I've still got quite a lot of plants to get through. Luckily, oh yeah, we've still got that one up there, haven't we? Yeah, it all fit, kind of. So yeah, we're all good in the bottom rack there. This one is probably a little bit overcrowded. I'm emptying this one soon, you see, so they're going to be going across. And then this one's now stocked out. And then this one's completely full as well. Now, I know what you're thinking, you've got way too many plants. There's about £1,000 worth of plants here. I do not need to buy any more. I've got a problem. I can't help it. So my wife called me up and she was like, there's another plant delivery here. Why have you ordered more plants? And I'm like, don't judge me, okay? I can stop ordering anytime I want. I promise. No, I've got a problem, haven't I? That's enough now. I'm stocked up for like at least a month, at least. So it has now been another day since I first saw those new eggs. There's already been a change. I'm gonna have trouble keeping up with these fish, aren't I? So I don't know if you can see, but there we go. Look, there's no more eggs on the rock there. Where they are, she's dug a little sort of pocket down in that area. Now I can't see them, but I can see them wiggling right next to this plant. I can't get there with the camera though. I can only just about see it with my eyes. But yeah, they're all still there. I fed this batch over here, brand new wigglers. They're not up and swimming yet, but you know it won't be long, as we know, about 3 days, something like that. They're going to be swimming in this area. To be honest, I'd really like to see that. This is a great little area to defend, and it's easy for me to observe, and hopefully the fish feel safe. I'm going to back off. I'm not too close, by the way. It looks closer than I am, but yeah. Oh, this is so cool. Now I think we've still got fry alive from the first batch. Like I say, they're right at that other corner, the opposite corner, the one we just see the new ones, well, didn't see the new ones in, right opposite corner. I can't get the camera down there to see, and I can't get my head either, but I think I'm gonna use my phone, get some phone footage now, and just see what we can see down there. I can get that right down the back, you see. Right, let's see what I can do. I'm gonna overlay the footage of what I'm seeing, because I can't even see the screen either, but this is probably quite the best way to do it. Oh, I can see the screen, and I can see babies. Yes. I don't know how many though. I can just see a slight bit of movement down there. Oh, this could be awesome. Hopefully you guys are seeing them now. I can't see the screen properly, but oh my goodness, yes, we've got babies. We've got it. It's working, you know, the mother isn't eating them. Okay, well, maybe I shouldn't have got so excited there. It looks like there's only 2, but then that could be just because there was 2 right there. They might be further back in. I mean, fingers crossed. But saying that, like I said before, I didn't want all of them to survive. They're clearly going to keep breeding anyway, so we've got options. Next time, maybe I'll take a few out, put them down with the Epistogrammas, the baby ones I could do. Oh, I've got some other tanks I can put them in as well. So we've got options. But for that first time, like everyone said as well in the comments, just leave them, let them do their thing. You know, it is so interesting to watch. I've had a lot of enjoyment, except for when they went to the back and I couldn't see them anymore. But it's all still interesting though, isn't it? Like even then, that's exciting, seeing 2 of them doing really well. I know it's only 2, but you know, 2 is better than nothing. And they look quick as well. They're not hanging onto the mother, like they're not hovering near her, up and down. So hopefully those 2 will be able to survive. I mean, there is a low chance probably, but we don't want loads overrunning the tank, do we? I mean, I'm starting to feel a little bit bad though. This guy's got no buddies. He's out in the front on his own all the time. I don't know what to suggest, my friend. Just, well, you're first to be fed, that's for sure. Like, I always feed this one first, because he's normally in this area here he seems to love. You gonna come up? Are you gonna come up? How cute is that? Like normally I place my food in like that and he comes up and bites it out of my hand now. So that's nice to see. It's not his time to feed though. So look, put my fingers in there, look. And he's watching, he's gone. So that's that tank just swimming along, excuse the pun, that was accidental, swimming along nicely. You just leave that to it now. I'm just gonna step back from that, let it do its thing. So the algae's minimal, the tank's doing great, just gonna keep an eye on it and keep feeding it. But I tell you a tank at the moment that is suffering, and that is the Discus tank behind me. I'm not suffering, that's the wrong word to use, but the plants aren't looking as vibrant, certain ones, as they have been. It's sort of, I let it go a little bit. I've been focusing on other areas. It needs some TLC, but that'll bring it right back up again. So what I'm talking about is some of the red plants, so the Ludwigia palustrius. You can see there some of the Rotala, and down here, the Rotala macrandra completely wilted out. Now, the only thing I can think of is that the nutrients have been used up in a lot of these areas, and as a result, we've got some sort of die off or die back going on. We've also got some horrendous looking algae and stuff dotted around here. It just needs some good, a nice big water change and everything like that. I'm going to be doing that for another video. I'm going to do, in the next video, I'm going to attempt to get even more breeding from all of the sorry, not the discus, but well, maybe, I mean, that will happen. I'd like to separate a male and female at some point because I always said I was going to do that. But at the moment, I'm not sure which of the pair, so I couldn't do that now. But I think if I do some big maintenance, a nice big water change, get some cooler water in there, we can trigger the spawning of not only the discus, but also the cories. Now, we've already got cory babies, and there is one right there as well. That's not an adult size, guys. That's absolutely tiny. It's just the size of that little piece of stone that's in front of it, a little pebble. See, there's the discus in comparison for size. Hello, guys. So yeah, next vlog, let's see if we can trigger the spawning, get the tank looking fantastic again, put some more nutrients back into that substrate system. I mean, it's been a long time now of a lot of plants drawing a lot out, so we need to re-root tab the whole area. I mean, the green plants in here still look pretty decent, if I'm honest. They're probably pulling nutrients from the water column quite a bit. So yeah, I don't know, it definitely needs something. So we've got a small issue when it comes to the mountainscape, the Platy mountain. It looks drab. I mean, I don't know if you saw that, I raised the light back up because we're getting so much algae. I'm not entirely sure why. I didn't set this up like other ones. I've done it quite a bit different actually, but it does need sorting out. So the thing that's really bugging me is the algae that's all over the sand and the rocks. The algae eaters can't get rid of that. It's just generating obviously too fast. Now hopefully the light coming up will be enough. I'm pretty sure it will be anyway. So I think I'll just sort of manually clean it quickly and then hopefully that'll be enough and it will stay down then. So yeah, just like that, we're looking a lot better again. It should get even better as time goes by now. We haven't got like that massive light hitting it. I put the surface sort of floating plants in to try and help with it previously, but I think it's just too much for this tank. I mean, we're gonna have flow issues, which means we're gonna have waste collecting in certain areas just because the nature of the type of setup it is and the way the hardscape's set up, but hopefully this can help it out a little bit more. I think I'm gonna need to up the sort of maintenance levels and amount of water changes. This isn't like a normal planted tank, is it? It's not like my usual style either, so it's gonna require more effort. Oh, I just like leaving them. I just like them doing their own thing. That's kind of why I don't set up these kind of tanks very often, is because you have to do stuff to them and it's not sort of sitting back and watching the nature of it all. I hope you know what I mean by that. Like it sounds lazy, and maybe it is, but it's just not what I'm into. I'm not into like scrubbing rocks every week. And in all honesty, this is like the complete opposite of the recent one that I set up, the low-tech one. Yep, I'm talking about this tank here, which is doing absolutely brilliant. Honestly, I've not had to do anything so far. The water's got perfect. Now, I'm not even having to do regular water changes. I only did like 2 or 3 to start with in the first week, and now we're just settled. Water testing every morning is showing that we're in a really good balance. And that is exactly the kind of aquarium that I like to set up. So these tanks for me are just my absolute dream. I love them. I'm going to do a lot more of them as well. This is like a really low tech setup. Many of you have seen the build video, but this is one that I won't have to do anything to. It will turn into its own ecosystem tank. It'll require that little maintenance. I know this because within the first week, not a lot has changed at all. And I mean it's not changed in a good way. What I mean is there's not like algae on the glass, the substrate, a little bit of sort of, I don't know, slight colour change, but nothing that you wouldn't expect to see in a newly planted tank at all. There's no algae on any of the plants. It's just looking absolutely perfect and just what I wanted to see. And not to mention the fact that I've also bought new fish for it already. We've got all those cories in here, which you wouldn't know at the moment because you can't see any of them. Trust me, they're there. Come on then, cories, are you going to show yourselves? There's like 15 of them in here, believe it or not. We've got the albino pleco nose. Oh, sorry, it's not albino. I keep saying that. It's the yellow blue-eyed. I think you can make out the blue eyes there. Really nice. So the tank overall is looking awesome. We've got a little bit of crypt die-off on this one here, but look at all those new leaves, all those brightly green coloured ones. I'm having trouble speak this morning. It's quite early, that's probably why. But yeah, so we've got a couple of little yellow ones. We can just pick those off in a minute and they'll be gone in no time. I really want to see the... Oh, there's a cory. Hello. I mean, there's 15 of you. Where are you all hanging out? I find that if I like come in these little gaps and have a look, oh look, as I say it, hello, he's just watching me. We not come out, we stay here. Why are they all Russian? I keep doing this for all animals. All animals are not Russian. They're taking their time. That is a terrible dad joke, I'm sorry. And behind me there is obviously the African aquarium. We've got the female Congo tetras in there. Now, I want to give you an update on the males. We've got 5 males in the quarantine section. Feed them up a little bit at the moment. Seem to be doing okay though. Here they are, look. They're still a little bit skittish for me, sort of, or of me. You can see 4 there. There is 5, because I did just count them just a second ago. But they're doing really well. Look at the colours on them. They're brightened right up, haven't they? They've got those nice white skirts all around the edges as well. Where's the 5th one? What's he doing? I reckon he's gone down the back there and hidden, and as a result doesn't know that there's food all in the tank. He'll come out eventually. Like I said, I did count 5 to... Oh, there we go. Was that 5? 1, 2, 3, 4. And the other one went down the back, didn't it? Yeah, there we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then there's 2 at the back there as well, so 5. So that's awesome. It's not going to be too much longer. I'm going to give them like another week or so, and then they're definitely going into the new tank. They're going to look so good in there. Colours on them, I just can't believe it. They're just so cool looking. They're going to look even better in that other tank as well, because the lighting's a little bit sort of better for the colours of them. Now, this is just a white light, so it doesn't really help with sort of some of the colours, and the other one's a lower Kelvin, which does really bring out some of those sheens, so that's going to look awesome. And I don't know if you guys remember, but previously I said to you that I was going to leave the tiger lotuses in this tank like staying short and not let them grow out to be lily pads. If you let them grow out to be lily pads that sit on the top of the water, you don't get any growth down in the bottom area. Well, I'm going to keep the red one going because that looks great. I'm going to keep that growing underneath, but the green tiger lotus, I've let some grow to the top. Here we go, look at this. Up the top there and there, that one's fully unfurled. Furled? Is that the right word? I don't know. This one's just growing up. And they're just sitting nicely in this area, which is perfect because there's nothing in that area. It's not stopping the flow. Look at that. I didn't even notice. Look, one of the reds has come across as well. I'll snip that off, like I say, because I need, come around here and show you, I need all these to keep growing underneath. And if they all keep growing up to the surface, all these awesome leaves you're seeing will just stop and we'll just have the lily pads, sorry, which is not what I want. I'm really enjoying having that redness over in that corner. It's not coming through quite as much at the moment. Again, that's because I've let these grow out, so you're not getting all that bushiness growing. Oh, that looks good though. Also, the Java fern here is getting huge. All the plants are growing like massively, like a really quick rate. This tank is like massively settled in, it's dialed in, it's looking nuts, isn't it? I love it. So this is all good, everything's looking great at the moment, guys. Everything apart from Discus tank behind me, which is pretty decent, don't get me wrong, but it's not where I want it to be. In the next video, we're going to be sorting it right out and trying to get those cories to breed again, maybe even the Discus breed, so I can ID the pair. And after that, I'm going to separate them, put them into their own tank. Not straight away, because I need to set something up first, but that will be fun. That'll be a little bit of a different build video to what we're used to. So I look forward to that one. Also, so many of you bought my Corey hoodies. I sold like 60 or 70 in day one, 65, something like that, I don't know. So that is awesome, goes to show that you guys really enjoyed it. Yeah, they're still available, click the links in the description, it take you to get the thick Corey. Everyone seems to love them, so thank you so much guys. If you haven't already, click the subscribe and the like button. I'll see you on the next one.